There are some predictions for more rain in isolated areas, and hopefully it shouldn't make too much of a difference here. The river, the Fitzroy River, has risen to around 9.2 metres. It hit that level a day or so ago, and it's really sat there, and it's still sitting there, and it's predicted to do so for some time. The initial predicted peak was a bit higher than that, about 9.4 metres. This is all a bit over 30 feet, to give you a sense. And that would have meant thousands of more people, thousands of more homes would have been impacted by these floodwaters, because here in Rockhampton, it is residential areas, some small businesses that have very much felt the impact of these rising floodwaters. In some low-lying areas, homes that are built low to the ground are completely washed through. Other homes that are built higher up in the traditional Queensland style, well, there are people still living there without power, few resources, staying there for a few days at a time before having to make a boat trip out in order to get supplies for the family and so forth before heading back home, and just gradually waiting for these floodwaters to go down again so the massive clean-up operation can begin, Andrew.
So they still can get supplies, Phil. Supplies are coming in. How are they getting in, and how difficult is it for these residents to, if they don't have a boat, to actually to continue to stay in their homes?
Yeah, it's certainly difficult. It's certainly challenging, although they're enduring it with some good humour. There are supplies coming in from the north, from the town of Mackay. That road route is open, so the much-needed goods are being trucked through there, and people are helping each other out. If they don't have a boat, well, their neighbours are lending it to them. That's the situation here in Rockhampton, but more broadly across the state, because this is only one small area of a much broader flood crisis. Agricultural and primary producers in particular are really feeling the impact of the flood waters. A lot of agricultural producers have suffered major crop losses. Vegetable producers, fruit growers, as well as grain growers and sugarcane growers as well. Massive crop losses there. On top of that, those that do have some produce are unable to get it to market because of the massive damage to infrastructure, road and rail. So the state is really taking a double financial hit in this at the moment, in the sense there will be the massive clean-up damage and the repair bill for repairing the damage from the floodwaters itself. But on top of that, there is the financial hit that primary industries in this state are taking, because they're simply not able to function at the moment without this state's vital transport infrastructure.